Alrighty, hey guys, it's Raven Vampir. I'm back. Sorry I've been gone. Holidays fucked me up, but I am really excited for today's topic. No, it's not this venture camp. No, it's not Hell of a Boss, surprisingly. But instead, there is a brand new Goosebumps series. And oh my god, I cannot wait to talk about it. It's called Goosebumps The Vanishing. Let's get right into it because there is a lot I want to say. So, if you haven't heard about the new Goosebumps series, yes, it is called Goosebumps The Vanishing, and it follows a pair of teenage twins, Devin and Cecilia, as they are living with their father in Brooklyn. And while there, they seem to have encountered this mysterious threat that led to the disappearance of 4 teens back in 1994. This series is set in 2024, so it's 30 years since those teens vanished. And oh my god, everything that's happened. But let's start with the characters before I get way too ahead of myself. As I said, Devin and Cecilia, they're a pair of twins, starting with Devin. He definitely seems to be like a slacker. Doesn't really care about his future or any other opportunities. He doesn't seem to be doing well in school. And as a matter of fact, he got suspended for fighting. So, there's that. And actually, it is Devin who encountered this mysterious threat. But I'll get into that later. And then there's the twin sister, Cecilia, who is, as Devin has said, a straight A student. She is in debate club while visiting her father for the summer. And she doesn't seem to take too kindly with Devin's, how do I put this, lack of interest for his future, I guess. It's a way to put that. But yeah, she laid into his ass about slacking and stuff. I've only seen one episode. I guess it kind of felt like something, I don't know. But let's get on to other characters. Let's get on Trey's ass. I hate this guy so fucking much already. He is so entitled. So fucking entitled. To the point where he uses Cecilia's and Devin's father's driveway to park his own damn car. Like, dude, you can't park in the fucking street. It's summer. Park in the street. You're not special. You don't need to be using your neighbor's driveway to park your fucking Dodge. Or use your own driveway. Not to mention, the father has mentioned that the only reasons Trey even used the driveway in the first place is one, the dad didn't have a car yet. And two, even though the grandmother, dad's mom, gave Trey permission to use the driveway, grandma has dementia. Not only that, but she's in a nursing home now. So she's not living in that house anymore. At this point, it's not her house anymore. It is the dad, whose name is... Fuck me, what's his name? His name is Anthony Stinky Brewer. I don't know how he got that nickname. He probably didn't shower as a kid or something. But As far as I know, he's had that nickname since he was a teenager. So. But yeah, that is now Anthony's house. Since the mom no longer lives there, is currently in a nursing home dealing with dementia. So, dude, you have no right to claim that driveway anymore. Anthony has told Trey multiple times to stop using that driveway. He has no need for it anymore, since Anthony now has a car and needs that driveway to park his own damn car in his own fucking driveway. The entitlement of Trey. I am so sick of him. And that's not the only thing that bothers me. So, this group is supposed to be all high school teenagers. But here's the clicker. Trey is a college student. Yeah. He is a college student, at the very least 18, I would say. At the very least 18 to at most, since he's still in college, I would say he's at most either 19 or 20. What the hell is a fully legal adult doing hanging around a bunch of kids? Why are you hanging around minors, dude? Not only that, but one of those high school students is your fucking girlfriend? Ew. And if that weren't bad enough, Trey is beefing over Devin because Devin has a crush on Trey's girlfriend, whose name is Frankie. Devin has a crush on Frankie, and Trey is beefing with him. Like, dude, you're beefing with a minor because said minor has a crush on your minor girlfriend. You are jealous of a fucking child because that child has a crush and has had a crush for they met in 8th grade, so I would say at least, I think they're about 16 now, so at least 3 years. I should say at most 3 years. Somewhere around there. But yeah, you are presumably at the most 20, at least 18, a college student dating a 16-year-old high school student and beefing with another 16-year-old high school student that has known your girlfriend longer, I presume. All because there's a crush on her. And not only that, your jealousy towards this child went so far that when you knew about this, Trey knows about the missing kids and where they went missing. He dragged Devin to where they were, dared him to go to the spot where those kids went missing. And then when he saw that Frankie was impressed by what Devin had done, he took the bolt cutters he had, jammed them into the circuit breaker, cutting off all the power, made Devin go further into the tunnel where this threat was. That threat showed himself and almost killed Devin. Your jealousy towards this child that has a crush on your child girlfriend almost got him killed. Like, seriously, how fucked up are you? College student dating a minor high school student, beefing with another high school student, and that beef went on to the point that you almost got this kid killed. I hate Trey so fucking much. I'm trying to stay calm in this because my husband is asleep, but I hate him so much. Like, dude, you are fucking insane. And you know the only reason he's probably dating Frankie is because he thinks he can control her. Due to the fact that she's still a high school student. That is so weird and creepy. In my eyes. And I mean, to be fair, we don't know how long they've been dating. And we don't know how often the twins go see their dad in Brooklyn. But so you're beefing with a fucking child. You're beefing with a minor. Like, let's be so fucking for real right now. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm so over this. I'm gonna stop talking about him, or else I will go a whole fucking video about this motherfucker. And why I hate him. Dude, I could probably do a whole series on why I hate him. Well, let's stop there. One thing I forgot to mention is that one of the kids that had vanished back in 1994 is related to the twins and her father. And that person is Maddie. Maddie was the brother of Anthony. Excuse me. The brother of Anthony. So the uncle of the twins. You know that does suck to lose your brother at such a young age. I don't know what the age difference is between Maddie and Anthony, but the fact that he didn't live long enough to ever get to meet his niece and nephew, or to even see his brother get married, is heartbreaking. And the only reason he did not live long enough, it's all because of a dare. A dare cost him his life. And that is just absolutely heartbreaking, gut-wrenching. But let's get on to the whole story now. So, yes, Cece and Devin go visit their dad in Brooklyn. Their dad has been divorced from their mom for who knows how long. I don't recall if they said in the episode how long they've been divorced. But I mean, some of the summaries say newly divorced, so I don't think it's been that long. But we also don't know how long they've been going to Brooklyn, so. We also don't know why the parents got divorced. And from how it sounded, it doesn't seem like the twins live with either parent. Seems like they live with their aunt. I don't know if this aunt is related to the dad or the mom. But again, from the sounds of it, it seems like the twins live with her as opposed to either one of the parents. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if that is actually true or if the aunt lives with the mom. I don't know. It's confusing to me. Because again, Anthony made it seem like they live with their aunt, not their mom at all. But I could be wrong. Because he was on the phone with her later in the episode. I don't know. I don't want to know what's going on with their living situation. Because I need that clarified a little bit. Bloody hell, where was I? But yeah, the twins are visiting their dad in Brooklyn. Since their aunt is away having brain surgery, they end up meeting a new friend who invites them to this park where they can just hang out. With some old friends and some new friends as well. And Trey. Again, Trey sees that Devin has a crush on Frankie. It does seem that Frankie may have had a thing for Devin. Probably still does. By the way she was acting. But Trey didn't like it. The fucking weirdo. Starts beefing with Devin. That beef gets to the point where he takes the whole crew over to where the twins' uncle and the uncle's friends from back in 1994 vanished. Dares Devin to go inside for a tiny bit and scope it out while there's still power. Devin comes back out. Trey sees that Frankie found out somewhat impressive. Gets even more jealous. Takes the bolt cutters he had while the group turns to walk away. Jams them into the circuit breaker, cutting all the power. Makes Devin go back in where I don't even know what it is. Because it looks like black vines is the best way I can describe it. I don't know what it is. But there's also a manhole, and Devin comes face to face with his Uncle Matty. The way Matty looked when he passed away. Black vines get a hold of Devin, and he almost loses his life. And I gotta say, the way they edited this with the vines, not only that, but with the discoloration of his veins and I don't even know what it was. It was like a black liquid spilling from the inner corners of his eyes. That was creepy, and I was here for it. Like, oh my god. He gets dragged out of there by Cece, and I think this other kid, I think his name is CJ? Yeah, I think it's CJ. I presume they take him to the hospital. I don't think so, honestly. I don't remember if they took him to the hospital or not, because it just fast forwarded to next day, and he's fine, but he's having a bit of amnesia. He doesn't remember what happened, doesn't recollect anything. All he remembers was going into the tunnel and then coming back out. Anything in between that, he does not remember. So then Cece goes out to debate camp, and Devin stays home with their dad. They go to the nursing home where Grandma is, because apparently Grandma has had an episode since midnight. And it is a bad one. She is very aggressive and is clearly very freaked out. Again, let's remember Grandma is dealing with dementia. Who knows how long this has been going on? Could have started when Maddie died. Is what I'm thinking, because the way she was talking about going out to find Maddie, even though it's already been 30 years, and she knows, deep in her mind, she knows Maddie is gone. But because of the dementia, she thinks he just went missing and that they need to go find him. She's probably still living back in 1994 when she first lost her son. So Anthony has to go help out with that. And when Anthony leaves to go talk with the doctors about what happened, Devin is left alone with Grandma. And at first everything seems fine, but then a few minutes later, Grandma jumps on Devin, and her episode continues. If I remember correctly, she thinks Devin has something to do with Maddie. I think it's just because Devin looks so much like his uncle. That's what brought it back on. But yeah, Grandma had to be brought off Devin, taken back to her room, and Devin is rightfully freaked out. His grandmother did just pretty much attack him. So I feel for him there. Anthony gets everything squared away with doctors. Doctors is running some tests on Grandma. We don't know how that went. But eventually they end up going back home. And earlier in the episode, Anthony had gotten back the hoodie that Maddie was wearing the day he disappeared. And there was something on the hood that caught his attention while he was down in the basement with all his plants and stuff. The basement that's off limits to the twins. So he gets curious about it, scrapes some into a petri dish to examine it, and it's moving. And he's confused about it. He doesn't know what it is. I want to see if he figures it out, because I want to know what it is. But it's moving. It starts making a DNA strand, and it's just twisting and moving around. and it begins to affect one of the nearby plants. And one of the plants comes down, grows down, fuses with whatever it is inside the petri dish, and reaches out and grabs a hold of Anthony's wrist. Anthony's having a fight for his fucking life with this plant, and it starts dragging him over towards this drain. But at that point in time, Devin comes and starts knocking on the basement door, presumably to ask about his Uncle Matty, because he had found, I guess it was a photo album that belonged to Matty. So presumably he wanted to ask his dad about his uncle. And I guess whatever it was that fused with the plant heard Devin knocking on the door, wanting to talk to his dad. Let go a little bit, went down the drain, and just as Devin was leaving to... No. It went down the drain, and Devin starts having an episode from what happened to him, where we can see that he is seeing the image of his uncle that he saw when he first went down into that tunnel. And he's hearing, like, I think it was like a whistling or a ringing, some sort of sound, and it's causing him pain. So he's screaming, he's running outside, and a plant shoots up from a manhole and grabs a hold of him and starts dragging him back towards the sewers. And I forgot what happened. Something happened. I think someone kicked something closed. Forgot what it was. Something shut on the plant or whatever it was. And it caused the plant to let go of both Devin and Anthony. But not before doing damage to both. Devin has that liquid leaking out of his eyes, and Anthony's veins in his left hand were messed up. But dude, that whole scene was insane. Like, there was so much going on. You could see there's stuff I can't remember how it happened, because there was so much going on. And that's not to say it was bad, but it was a lot to take in. And it was so well done. Like, oh my god. I really want to see if Anthony figures out what is that thing. What it is. And I want to know what it's doing to cause this damage to Devin and Anthony, and what it did to Maddie. Because it has some effect on their bodies. Like I'm telling you, they had that black stuff coming out their eyes. Their veins darken. And Maddie died. So I really want to know what's going on there. But I don't know if I can wait another week to watch another episode, because I am hooked. I am hooked. Even if I had to see Trey's fuck ass, I am hooked on this new Goosebumps series. Oh my god, it is so amazing. Just the way they had Maddie looking up from that sewer, just looking up at fucking Devin. Dude, I fucking jumped. That was a jump scare. I was not expecting that. Like, oh my god, this series is gonna be fucking insane. And I cannot wait to talk more about it. But I have so many fucking questions. Why don't the twins live with either one of their parents? If that is the case. What exactly happened to Maddie? What is happening to Devin? And it's going to get worse for Anthony too. Because he was affected by whatever the hell that black stuff was. What is that stuff? And did it only come back because of the teens? Like, what is causing this thing to react? I have no idea if that's the right word for that. What is this thing? Does it want? Why is it here? Can Trey be the next one to die? I'm just saying. I have so many questions. I also want to see if Frankie and Devin end up together, because there's clearly something between those two. And from what Cecilia said, they did a little smoochy smooch before. So maybe they had some sort of relationship, or maybe it was like a spin the ball type of thing. But I hope they end up together and Frankie kicks Trey's ass to the curb. And Trey kicks rocks. I'm just saying. Please let him kick the bucket. Just saying. I don't fucking like him. Ooh, I want him gone. He's definitely meant to be that character that you just hate. Honestly, if there's anyone out there that likes Trey, I get the feeling you probably like him. But I really hope Anthony figures out what this thing is and what it wants. Why it's going after these teens. What did it do to Maddie? And I don't know if it attacked the other 3 teens in that party. Because I know it attacked Maddie. And the only one that was shown in that sewer when Devin looked was Maddie. The other 3 weren't there, and it didn't show that they got attacked. But I don't know. I'm really gonna have to fight myself not to watch more before next Saturday, because this show is just one episode and I am hooked. I cannot wait to see how this progresses. I cannot wait to see what we find out about this thing. It doesn't even have a name, it's just a thing, the threat. I am so excited, y'all. I had high-ish hopes Because it is Goosebumps, and I do love Goosebumps. So I was really excited when I found out that there was going to be this new series. But seeing that it was picked up by Disney Plus, and while I love Disney, lately the stuff that they have been pumping out, it's not great. Like, all they've been doing is live action remakes of old popular movies, and they're not even that good. I've heard some of their newer original stuff hasn't been that great. So I was scared to see what they were going to do with Goosebumps. Especially after talking about one of my coworkers last night. And like I said, I love Goosebumps and I love Disney. But I wasn't sure if Disney was going to be able to pick up something like Goosebumps. Because you, on one end of the line, you have Disney, which is all wholesome shit. The worst they do is make you cry because the main character's parent died, or someone related to the main character in some way. And on the complete opposite end is Goosebumps, I guess you could say horror, children's-ish horror-ish series. But I'm glad they did not fuck this up. Else I would have been pissed. But then again, it is soon. Just the first episode. So maybe I should not have a whole lot of hope still. Maybe we'll wait until episode 5 to really fill it out. But so far, I am loving it. I am loving it. I am here for it. And I want more of it. But I have to keep myself in check, so I don't have to rewatch everything to make these videos for you guys. But I want more. I need more. I'm just saying. So far, love it. Really glad that so far Disney hasn't fucked it up. I'm glad they were able to bring something as horrifying as Goosebumps onto their platform without trying to Disneyfy it. I mean, you can argue they've had Jack Skellington, but that's not really scary. I mean, what's the scariest thing that happens in there? This Oogie Boogie getting unraveled and all those bugs falling out. As opposed to this with the black stuff coming out the eyes. Honestly, I really wish that this had came out in October, because this would have been perfect to snuggle up under a blanket and watch during spooky month. Maybe I'll rewatch it this October. Who knows? Depends on how well it does. Alright guys, that is all for today. This has got to be my longest video so far. But as I said, I had a lot of raving to do about this. Ignore that. I had a lot to talk about this show. I was so excited for it to come out. And that excitement didn't go away. I sat in bed for like an hour after watching it, because there was just so much to digest from just this one episode. It was just so amazing. But yeah, that is all. I'm back. I do need to catch up on this Venture Camp. I had watched episode 4 when it came out last Saturday, but I just wasn't feeling up to recording, so I had to rewatch it while editing this, and then I'll come back, make a video for that, and then that will come out tomorrow. This video comes out today. The latest Adventure Camp video will come out tomorrow. And if there is a Adventure Camp episode coming out today, that video will come out Monday. Doing it 3 videos, one after the other. I have never done that on YouTube before. So, but hey, my schedule's changing, so now you're gonna get 2 videos a week. Yay! So from now on, I think Saturdays I'm gonna leave for Goosebumps, and then Sundays will be this Venture Camp, assuming they're going back to their. They say it's supposed to be every 10 days. I'm hoping it's just going to be every week. Well, I guess that is every week and some change. But they're saying it's every 10 days is what's supposed to be the upload schedule for this Venture Camp. But we'll see. So yeah, that is all. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.